Porter's five force model. We are going to understand one of the most important concepts in strategic management, that is Porter's five force model. This model helps us analyze the level of competition within an industry and understand what drives profitability. By learning this framework, we can make better strategic decisions and gain a competitive advantage in the business environment. Have you ever wondered why some industries earn high profits while others struggle to survive? The answer lies not just in competition between firms, but in multiple external forces that influence business performance. Competition is not limited to direct rivals. It includes customers, suppliers, new entrants, and substitutes. Therefore, understanding competition in a broader sense is essential for developing effective strategies. As we say, understanding competition is the key to strategy. What is Porter's five forces? Porter's five forces is a strategic framework developed by Michael Porter, a renowned expert in competitive strategy. It is used to analyze the competitive forces within an industry and understand what influences its profitability. As shown in this slide, the model identifies five key forces: competitive rivalry, threat of new entrants, bargaining power of buyers, bargaining power of suppliers, and threat of substitutes. These forces together determine how competitive an industry is and how attractive it is for businesses. By understanding these forces, organizations can make better strategic decisions and build a sustainable competitive advantage. Porter's five-force model consists of five key forces that together determine the level of competition within an industry. At the center is the industry structure, which is influenced by these five forces. The first is competitive rivalry, which refers to the intensity of competition among existing firms. The second is the threat of new entrants, which indicates how easy to difficult it is for new companies to enter in the market. The third and fourth forces are the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers, which affect pricing and profitability. Finally, the threat of substitutes represents the availability of alternate products in the market. Together, these forces shape industry profitability and help organizations design effective strategies. Competitive rivalry. This term refers to the intensity of competition among existing firms in the industry. When competition is high, companies engage in price wars, aggressive marketing, and continuous product innovation to attract customers. Several factors increase rivalry, such as presence of many competitors, similar products, slow industry growth, and high fixed cost. As a result, intense rivalry puts pressure on price and reduces overall profitability. For example, in the Indian smartphone market, brands compete heavily on price, features, and offers, leading to high competition. Therefore, the stronger the competitive rivalry, the lower the industry profitability. Threat of new entrants and threat of substitutes. Now let us understand two important forces: threat of new entrants and threat of substitutes. The threat of new entrants refers to how easy it is for new firms to enter an industry. When entry barriers are low, new competitors can easily enter the market, increase competition, and reducing profitability. However, when barriers such as high capital requirements, strong brand loyalty, or strict regulations exist, the threat is lower. The threat of substitutes refers to the availability of alternative products that can satisfy the same customer need. For example, smartphone can act as a substitute for a camera. When substitutes are easily available and affordable, customers tend to switch, which reduces the firm's pricing power and profitability. Therefore, higher entry threats and strong substitutes can significantly reduce industry attractiveness. Bargaining power of buyers and suppliers. Now let us look at the final two forces: bargaining power of buyers and bargaining power of suppliers. The bargaining power of buyers refers to the ability of customer to influence prices, demand for better quality, or ask for additional services. When buyers have more choices and information, their power increases, forcing companies to reduce prices and improve offerings. On the other hand, the bargaining power of supplier refers to the ability of suppliers to control the price and quality of inputs. When there are few suppliers or when the inputs are unique, suppliers gain more power and can charge higher prices. As a result, both strong buyer power and strong supplier power can reduce firms' profitability. Therefore, managing these forces is essential for maintaining a competitive advantage. In conclusion, Porter's five-force model helps organizations understand the overall competitive environment of an industry. As we have seen, these five forces, competitive rivalry, threat of new entrants, threat of substitutes, and the bargaining power of buyers and suppliers, together determine industry attractiveness and profitability. By analyzing these forces, business can identify opportunities, anticipate challenges, and make better strategic decisions. It also helps in building a sustainable competitive advantage and improving long-term performance. To summarize, the stronger these forces, the lower the industry profitability. Therefore, understanding and managing these forces is essential for success in today's competitive business environment.